Every morning at 6:15, Andy Eisenhower arrives at his job at the Park and Planning Fleet Shop on Shady Grove Road. He's been working there for several months, starting as an intern through Project Search.
We use him for various projects, extra things that, to help the mechanics out and to keep the operations rolling smoothly, recycling, parts, inventory, things like that. We just use them for the little extra things you don't get around to a lot.
Project Search began in Montgomery County in September 2012.
This is the second year of the Project Search program here in Montgomery County. Through this program, individuals like Andy are matched to work tasks based on their interests, skills, and competencies.
Even though we have disabilities, we can succeed and do great work.
County officials say this program has allowed the county to address the high unemployment rate of people with disabilities.
So Montgomery County needs to be a model for helping to give a employment opportunity to people with disabilities, and now we can do it because in 2012 the voters approved a charter amendment that I proposed, which had been pushed for a long time by the Commission on People with Disabilities, 20 years, which enables Montgomery County to be a model employer and to bring young people with substantial disabilities on through internship programs and then to keep them in those positions and to move them into permanent jobs, which we couldn't do before. And so we're seeing that happen now, and it's great to see.
You get some very, very productive and motivated employees, and it also addresses an issue of unemployment within the disabled population, and the numbers anywhere from 50 to 70% unemployment. This gives those folks an opportunity to prove that they are productive members of the workforce.
Each day in downtown Rockville,
on that packet of information on stress,
all Project Search interns attend 1 hour of class that focuses on learning workplace skills, resume building, and how to navigate relationships in the workplace.
Expected to work a little bit more independently. That's kind of the pattern throughout the year of Project Search, isn't it?
After class, it's on to their internship sites. At the fleet shop, Andy is responsible for a number of tasks, including delivering packages, reconciling credit card statements, and assembling materials. And while on the job, he's picked up a number of skills, including driving a forklift.
Andy's ability to learn. Andy wants to learn. He can work with minimal supervision. I can give him something to do and I can be there with him, but yet I don't need to pay attention to what he does every time.
Both Dave and Bob say having Andy around has done more than just lighten their workload.
Everybody looks at a mechanic as being a cold, hard person, but bring Andy in here and the whole shop everybody just changes. Everybody, if Andy's not here, everybody asks, "Where's Andy?" So that's a plus. That says something for Andy.
Joey Spiegelman is another county Project Search intern. He works for the county police department where he oversees all of the mobile units used by police.
My day starts off with coming in and talking to my supervisors, a little conversation. Then I take off my coat, set my backpack down, and I get right to it.
Joey is a very methodical person. We give him tasks, he does those tasks. He's very complete, he's very, very thorough. You ask him to do, he does. He's probably one of the best employees that we have in that regard.
I update all the software on said computers. I also, if an officer comes in and asks for a radio swap, I go to that room and ask for the ID number, and he tells me and I get his radio for him.
This is the second round of interns who are part of the County Project Search Initiative. The first year, there were a dozen individuals who were part of the program who've been hired on to work full-time for the county in various jobs like data entry, clerical support, and finance.
I had one intern who, because of her due diligence, she was able to find, I believe it's at least $100,000 worth of back payments that were due, and she made that discovery. We have interns that work in HR, for example, in this shop, assisting in some of the administrative work that has to be done. We have folks in Health and Human Services assisting in the clinics. It runs a gamut. We try to match the interns' interest with the need in the county.
For Joey, this opportunity to make use of his day in a positive way came at the perfect time. Talk a little bit about what it means to you to be able to be given this chance.
It means a lot to me because for a while I had no idea where I was going in my life. You know, going to college wasn't working out at the time, so I was sitting around my house 5 days a week doing absolutely nothing unless the weather was really nice and I was outside.
Over on Shady Grove Road, it's the same for Andy.
Love my work and the people are here. My coworkers here likes me too.
Today, Andy is a regular employee with the Parks Department. Director Mary Bradford says he sets the bar high for other employees.
We brought Andy in and he was just and is a terrific employee. And in fact, he's a kind of dedicated employee that when we had the snowstorms and people weren't coming in, he still wanted to come to work. And that's the kind of passion for the job and the ability that these folks have and that we can use.
And things look good for Joey, too. His supervisors are working to make him a permanent employee as well. This arrangement has not only given these young men opportunities they might not otherwise have had, but it's also enriched the people around them in ways they never expected.
I think everybody, you know, in their life has that opportunity where they can provide assistance to people to get a leg up, and every one of us has needed that at some point in everybody's career. I think the reality is we both gain. So Joey and his friends in this program, they gain because they get experience in the business world, the government world, and they learn how to manage in the very complex, you know, daily office environment. On the Montgomery County side, I'll just speak personally as a director in the division, my people have gained as well. So they, by association with Joey and his skills and his talent and his attitude and his challenges, they have had their life changed for the better as well.